Yeah.
What's going on, guys? So welcome back to a brand new video. Just got to the gym. As you guys saw, I made my first meal of the day, which was a shake, and I drank that on the way here. The reason I showed you guys that meal is because today I'm gonna be going over how to actually set up a bulk. I'm gonna teach you guys everything you need to know about gaining weight, building as much muscle as possible. And I'm also gonna show you some of the best meals for cheap that I like to eat and just make on a daily basis while I'm bulking. So that first meal was a shake. I'm gonna go over that a little bit later, but the ingredients for that meal are gonna be right here if you guys wanna save that. Without further ado, let's go into the gym because I'm needing to get a back workout in and I don't have a lot of time. So I'm gonna make this a quick one. I'll check in with you guys in a bit. That's some tasty pre-workout. Code Lee.
What about?
Alright guys, so finished up with that workout. I'm running pretty late right now. I'm most definitely gonna be late for my lecture, but no biggie. I'm gonna get changed, head out to class, check in with you guys a little bit later. By the way, if you guys mess with the new joggers, Black Friday drop coming on the 22nd of November. My code is gonna be double the normal discount, so it's gonna be 30% off for one day only. Set the reminders, code Lee. Check in with you guys in a bit. All right, you guys, so just finished up with a lecture. I'm still on campus. Now, let's address the main topic of this video. A lot of people talk about how they just can't gain weight no matter what they do, and they always hit this plateau. I'm here to tell you that that is just really indicative of the fact that you aren't tracking your calories accurately enough, and you're most likely just not doing everything you should be to properly set up your bulk. Bulking. How do you do it? In this section of the video, I'm going to lay out every single thing you guys need to know about tracking your calories, setting up your food, and making sure that you are guaranteed to gain weight on your bulk. All right guys, I even got the whiteboard for you, so let's get into it. Okay guys, so to start off, the most simple, basic thing you need to understand about gaining weight is your daily calorie intake. Number one, calories in versus calories out. Every time you guys go through a full 24-hour cycle as a human being, you burn a set amount of calories. Now, the laws of thermodynamics tell us that unless you are eating more calories than you have burned in that day, you will not gain any weight. It's just not possible. So let's say John burns 2,500 calories every single day. And if he eats 2,400 calories on a Monday, he is not going to gain any weight. As a matter of fact, he's actually 100 calories below the normal calorie burn, so he will actually lose weight. So, relating that back to calories in versus out, eat more than you burn. So now you understand the science of how calories in versus calories out works. As long as you are eating more calories than you're burning, you're gonna gain weight. But now we have another problem. How do you, watching this video right now, know exactly how many calories you're burning every single day? Well, you're in luck because you can Google it. All right, you guys, as you can see here, I have Google and I'm gonna look up maintenance calorie calculator. And you're gonna go right here, calculator.net. You guys are gonna then enter all of your specific information into this website, and it's gonna output a maintenance calorie number that is your personal number. Now what this number means is this exact number of calories is the amount of calories that you have to eat every single day in order to not lose or gain any weight. You will just maintain your weight, AKA maintenance calories. This brings us to our next point, which is calorie surplus. So what does this number mean? Well, we now know the exact amount of calories you need to eat in order to stay at a certain weight. If you have a calorie surplus, that means you're gonna be eating more than that number, AKA you're gonna gain weight. Now, how many more calories than your maintenance do you need to eat? Well, I'm gonna tell you. As a general rule of thumb, 300 to 500 more than your maintenance intake will be your bulking calories. So let's say John's maintenance intake is 2,500 calories. If John now wants to gain weight, he would then need to eat 2,800 calories in order to gain weight. So take your personal number, whatever it is, add 300 to 500, and that's gonna be your bulking calories. Now, one more quick thing to add. You will not gain weight infinitely at this number. There's going to be a point at which you no longer gain weight. When that happens and you've been consistent with your calories and you know you're not tracking inaccurately, you need to add another 100 calories to your number. So let's take an example. So let's say you're eating 2,800 calories for 6 weeks and all of a sudden you stop gaining weight. The first 6 weeks you're gaining weight every single week, but now you can't gain any more weight. So what do? You add 100 more calories to this number. Now, every single day, you're gonna be eating 2,900 instead of 2,800. And you're just gonna keep repeating this process until you get to a desired weight. That's essentially how bulking works. Now, in order to set up the meals for your bulk, it's gonna require a little more thought. So I'm gonna take you guys home with me right now, and I'm gonna whip up some dinner, and I'm gonna show you guys how I approach food for bulking.
Baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, do it to you. Let me do you like Baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you.
Alrighty guys, so we're back home now. I am really hungry, like I'm not gonna lie to you. That class today mixed with the gym, I literally haven't eaten a proper meal since about 10:30 this morning. I'm gonna whip up some dinner right now and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I make one of my favorite meals for bulking. This meal is cheap, it's delicious, and it's really simple. It takes you guys about 20 minutes to make. Without further ado, let's get into this meal because I'm starving. And real quick, if you guys remember earlier, I showed you guys that shake. I'm gonna go into all 3 of the main meals that I eat today, which are the bulk calorie meals. And I'll go over how I plan the methodology behind those meals. But let's just have some dinner first. Okay, you guys. So the main component of this meal is going to be pasta. As you guys can see, per 100 grams of pasta, 350 calories. Now just to show you guys what 100 grams looks like, I'm gonna weigh it out right now. So I've got our scale here. I'm gonna go ahead and tear that so it goes to 0. All right, you guys, so there we go, 0 grams. I'm gonna take a bowl here, pop that on. I'm gonna tear it again, so that goes back to 0. Okay, so that is 230 grams. Boom, on the money, 100 grams in that tiny little bowl. Guys, that's literally 30 pieces of pasta. I can fit most of that in my hand. If you guys do 2, 2.5, maybe even 3 servings of that and you get to 300 grams, that is an easy 1,000 calories. And this entire family size bag, $2. So right here, you guys, I have about 200 grams of dry weight pasta. This is gonna be about 700 calories just for the pasta alone. Now real quick, I'm gonna show you guys how I make a little sauce to whip up in the pasta. Makes it taste really, really good and makes it way easier to eat. So we got 2 cloves of garlic, diced up nice and fine. Now, if you go heavy on the olive oil like me, that's gonna be another easy 300 to 400 calories, making this meal a 1K plus calorie meal. I'm gonna let this all fry up for about 60 seconds on a high heat, sprinkle in some of this, throw in about 2 spoons of that, crush some black pepper and some salt. You're then gonna dump all that cooked pasta on top of the mixture, turn it together for 10 seconds, and boom, the meal is done. let me show you guys what the finished product looks like. And here we go, all done. All right, you guys, so this entire plate of pasta comes out to over 1,000 calories. Now, there is no protein component in this meal, so I always do this with a shake. I'm gonna get a scoop of protein. Got some chocolate peanut butter mode here from Gorilla, link in bio if you guys wanna cop. Code Lee saves you 10%. Easy meal. This is meal number 2 of the 3 full meals that I like to do every day for bulking. I'm gonna dig in, I'll check in with you guys when I'm done. Alrighty guys, so I finished up that last meal about an hour and a half ago. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do for meal number 3 in the 3-part meal series for this video. Let's get going. First ingredient you guys are gonna want is some eggs. Second, some butter. And finally, tortilla wraps. Now, I'm not gonna show you guys how I make this meal because it's pretty self-explanatory, but what I do is I get about 200 calories worth of butter. You can weigh that out on Google and figure out what that is in weight. And then I do 6 whole eggs. I scramble those in the butter in a frying pan, and then I put all of those eggs into 2 big tortilla wraps. As you guys can see, each wrap is 180 calories. So if we do some quick math, you're gonna get 360 calories from the 2 tortillas, 360 calories from the 6 eggs, and 200 calories from the butter. Already with that, you're at 920 calories. Add in another scoop of protein and a maybe 16-ounce glass of milk, and you have your third 1K calorie plus meal. Voice crack. All right, you guys, so just to bring everything together, that was the 3rd meal of the day. I showed you guys 3 cheap, simple, easy to make, effective meals for bulking. Those are probably gonna be the best bread and butter meals you guys will have on the bulk. You got your micronutrients covered, you got your calories covered, you got fats, protein, carb in every single meal, and that's important. And yeah, I hope that helps. And I'm gonna leave in the description the exact ingredients and stuff for those meals to make sure you guys are hitting the 1K calorie mark for each one. All right, you guys, so earlier in the video, we talked about how to figure out how many calories you need to eat to be in a caloric surplus. We just finished off our 3rd meal of the day, which was the 3rd big staple like meal in order to hit your calories. Obviously, you guys can throw in snacks and smaller meals in between, but ultimately you're gonna need at least 3 big meals like the 3 meals I showed you guys today in order to hit your calories. So those meals are all very cheap, they're very simple to make, and I hope you guys can benefit from that. Those are the first 2 things. The last and 3rd thing you guys need to know about gaining weight is calculating your weight gain. So what do I mean by that? Well, essentially, you want to be gaining about 1 to 2 pounds per week max. I know a lot of you guys might be eager to gain as much weight as possible in a short period of time because you think that's going to be more gains. I'm unfortunately here to tell you that that is not how it works. It isn't just the heavier you are, the more muscle you get. There is a ceiling, and ultimately, if you guys gain too much fat, you're not going to feel as good as you could. You don't want to get too overweight because that's going to eventually impede on the quality of your life. Your energy levels might go down, your workouts might get worse. So don't get too ahead of yourselves with the weight gain process. Now, for those of you who are hard gainers, if you still are not gaining weight and you have tracked your calories down to the exact measurement and you're eating those exactly, increase your calories. Add 100. If that isn't working, add 200. And if it's still not working, maybe reassess. Are you really tracking your calories as accurately as you could be? Could you be missing a few little gaps here and there? Like, are you not weighing your peanut butter? Are you accidentally over-consuming oil and stuff that's making your calories go higher or lower, whatever it is? Make sure you guys are covering every single avenue that's possible. And I promise you, you're gonna have a successful bulk and you're gonna make some gains. It's bulking season. Yo, I ain't even gonna hold you. This hoodie's fire. Look at that detail. Guys, do not forget, November 22nd, my code is going to be double discount for Young LA. This is all in honor of Black Friday. Young LA is doing a massive sale. If you guys want to save some money, you can use my code Lee to support me. Gonna end off the video here, guys. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to drop it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe if you guys haven't done that already as well. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.